strange hearing weird sound effects. Alright, we are just going to play a few games of historic rank to clear our dailies, try to rank up a little bit, score a bit of a boost for our... Oh, that's what the splashing was, it's the water elemental. So you can see here we're playing the traditional... Well, I say traditional. It's hardly a traditional. So our opponent is choosing 7 or not. I'm going to keep 7 here. And I'm going to start with blue. Right, so if this is a legit just straight mono red deck, we'll ramp to the Solar Blaze. Yeah, this is goblins, so we want to get down. Right, let's get our blue. Let's get our green, and let's pass. Let's see what they do here. Witty Goblin. We're going to Growth Spiral now. Okay. Let's play this. And the reason we're going to play the Fable passage is we can crack it for a red. And what we can do then... The problem is Muxus just comes down and wrecks us. So, we need to... I think we need to... Alright, we'll do this. And then we'll wait. We just want to be able to trade up. He's got 5 mana here, so it depends what he's playing. There's a Krenko. We are going to haste... We did not hit a land. A land is rough. That is actually probably more relevant to us. So if he hits a land and plays Muxus, we could just die, depending on what he hits. So I think our best bet here is to just Lightning Helix the Krenko before he can go off. And then see what else happens. Plus I know one of our daily goals is killing creatures, so... Alright, land into Muxus. Yep. All we have to do is try to survive this. That's fine. Nothing gives trample, I don't think. No. So it's a bunch of 1/1s. Unless he's sacking his entire board again to get another trample. Alright. This is perfect. So we'll just chump here. We'll trade here with the War Chief. And we will take out the Cursed Fox Vector. So we go down to 16. We are going to Solar Blaze here. Wipe his entire board. Now if he lands into second Muxus... Dang it. There's Muxus number 2. There's Skirk. Alright. Best bet here is land. Play this. Play Yishan, Impactful Earth. We don't have any more lands to get out of here though. But he can't sacrifice the goblins now for mana. So what this should mean is, unless he top decks a land, he can't just land Muxus. I mean, he can't just sack Muxus off the Skirk. Yeah, he's reading the card now, realizing he can't do that. So War Chief reduces the cost by 1. This is fine. So I'm presuming he must have another spell here that does something. Well, we'll block the Skirk. That's fine. So then we'll play Niv-Mizzet, which will reload.
Reload!
Very happy with all that. We are going to discard our second Niv-Mizzet, because we have a third Niv-Mizzet in hand here. So he plays land, plays Muxus. It's double Krenko. He does not have a haste. He does have a haste granter though. So we now have to block. So we have to chump here. We don't have double red, so we can't do that. We can't do that. So we can do this. But turns out goblins are still an issue. Yep. Man. Isn't it fun to still have Muxus in this format? But apparently we're noticed too powerful. Chevelle. Don't even know. Four Seasons. I don't even know, honestly. So much. Crisis can come out. Putrefy. We just need more stuff that just kills stuff. Let's take out the Fort Erasures. Yeah. The unmitigated fun of playing goblins. Such a shame. I'm starting to remember why I did not enjoy Historic. Okay. Play this tapped. Which signature? Play this untapped. Play the hero. That's fine. Okay. You can play this and wait. We pick up red. We have a 5/5, right? Yep, because then we have white and red. So we'll play this. Play this tapped. They've got to remove something from goblins. Like, best of one is an abomination. And I know they don't do the separate best of one bannings anymore, but it does just feel like. So red, white, black, green, white, black, green. Yeah, you know what? Let's attack. And then let's discard a card and draw a card. That's another Fable Passage, so we're floating on lands this turn. That's cool, so now we will kill this, because we don't want him having a reduction in cost. Oh, cool, and I'm just going to kill it. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Clearly you're holding a Muxus. Which then means that you probably just win. Because Muxus is the stupidest designed card for Historic. Yep, there's another land. Wow. Well, we probably just die now, because I mean Muxus is just gonna what? Muxus just gonna hit 15 goblins off the top. Yay! A Muxus! Well, no haste, so that's a benefit, I guess. Except we literally have nothing to cast. Not a single removal spell. Yes, there's haste. Ugh. Oh, and he can play it, yeah, because of this. Wow, that is a fun game of Magic, wasn't it? So much fun playing against goblins. How was that deck avoided a ban for so long? I mean, I know it's because, like, the Mythic players don't play against it. Here's the deal, right? How is Muxus, and this is a genuine question. Oh, why'd you default to standard game? Nobody likes standard. Well, they probably do now because of the rotation, but I've been a fan of standard for a while. I literally just played a game, so take us back to it. Here. Yes, so that is what happens when you play goblins. They just go up to 6 and play Muxus. For God's sake, we need a friggin' ban on that deck. Here's the deal, like, Winota, if I had played Winota decks back in the day, I would literally remove all the early creatures, use interaction, score, and be good. Muxus, it doesn't matter, because Muxus himself does everything. He finds the cards, immediately puts them into play. It is such a dumb card, and just literally, I'm going to rant for hours if I let myself. We don't have Blue Soul Mulligan, we have enough mana here. I'll put a Niv on the bottom. Yeah. Alright, black's fine. We have your end step for creature that stage opponent loses life. Tough because your opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, your opponent loses life equal to the life they've lost this turn. Interesting. Is this like a combo deck I don't know about? Oh, is it just Reanimator? I bet it's like a Reanimator deck. Yeah, it looks like a kind of Reanimator shell. Alright. So here's the plan. We are going to get a green mana with this. Because... well, actually, we will see what they do here. Alright, they take the binding. That's fine. So we get green here. And we play this, which gives us all but one of our land types. I mean, the Kavu is a 4/4, which should mean it's more difficult to deal with. Now, he could easily have 5 mana burn spell. Or straight up kill spell with black, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. Let's see what they do. Okay. Gonna Prismari command here. We're gonna deal 2 damage, create a treasure token. So we'll deal damage, treasure token. End turn. And then we cast one of the Niv that they know about.
Reload!
Give us... we will take... Clarion for... No, we'll take... Here, this. We only hit 3 cards. Not the greatest, and not the worst, but we do have a degree of interaction here. Okay. So I'm guessing this might be the entirety of their deck. Like, the entirety of their deck might just be kill spells and Warlock class to just try and drain someone out. Okay. And he discarded nothing that particularly bothers us. So let's... Vanishing Verse. We have another Niv. Alright, you know what? We're going to attack. And we're going to exile a card from his graveyard. Let's exile the Archfiend. Let's see what he does. Excellent. So now we can discard 2 damage. You discard 2 damage. And then we can Lightning Helix this as well, gain some life back. So they now just have their hand and what they draw. We are playing with a Niv. What's this do? Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card, then transform, and it becomes a 4/4. Okay. Oh, they foretold the card. Interesting. So, let's Niv. Actually, hold on. Let's untap, because that becomes a 5/5. Then we can Niv again, gains a card advantage. Excellent. We can then Lightning Helix this. And then we can attack directly. We'll exile a card from their graveyard. Mardu Outrider. So if they don't kill it this turn, we have a lethal. That's fine. So, attack. Exile the card from the graveyard. Let's get rid of the Demon of Catastrophes. We will wait on this, because we're okay for now. Let's see what they do. Acidic Awakener. Okay, end of the turn with Vanishing Verse. We're just going to go off here. 2 damage to target player, 2 damage. Our turn. Attack with the Carvu. Yeah, okay. I guess that they're like a... We'll bring in the Arcane Infusions. Actually, no, Solar Blaze needs to stay in. I think Clarion could come out. Probably Hydroid, because I don't think it'll go. I really do want to put All in for fun. Maybe take out one. No, we can't take out Carvu. Take out a Knight of Autumn just for fun. We'll see how this goes. This looks more like a casual brew. Yeah, like alright, let's see what our opponent's goes for. Got an all-in. You know what, we're going to keep this hand. It's probably a terrible idea, but we get discarded first turn, I guess. Yeah, again, I don't agree with that. Actually, hold on. Oh, we got the turn 2 5/5 here. Yeah, it'll sound very strange to say this, but I really don't agree with, like, I've seen this more in Commander online and anywhere. People really have an aversion to Planeswalkers. Like, they literally go nuts to try and get rid of them. They're like, it's a Planeswalker, it must be absurdly powerful. I mean, if you looked at him, I didn't have the mana at the time, so maybe it would have been better just to get rid of. Duress. Okay, so he had another Duress, that's why he was doing it. Fine. That makes sense. Alright, we'll play the Triumph here. The thing is, you can have all the discard you want, but if I resolve Niv, I get all the cards back. Plus, Faithful Mending is good protection against it, because even if I do get flooded, like I am right now, okay, play this tapped. Let's move Gigantha to our hand. I feel like this is like a Rakdos, like, drain deck. It is Rakdos Reanimator. We were indeed correct. Well, we should just Niv to get an answer to that creature.
Reload!
Alright, Vanishing Verse is a good one as well. Except that is not a multicolored creature, but we also have Lightning Helix, which kills it as well. I forgot Orcus has flying. Yeah, see, there we go. There's the murder. So there's the hit. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first things first, let's Lightning Helix now. Well, I can't do anything about it. Then we'll play the Injury. No, we'll play the Fable Passage. And the reason we'll play Fable Passage is because we can use that to filter out our deck a little more. Let's get a blue land. Then we can Faithful Mending at the end step. As you see here, we drew a lot of garbage, so we can throw those away. Alright, so our opponent must be holding Kill Spell, Kill Spell, Kill Spell. Oh. Alright. Unique choice. We can try and jam in one more quick one. I don't want to make these games too long. We did clear one of the we didn't even clear one of the dailies. Wow. Alright. Oh my. Arena. It used to be so much better than this. It used to be as soon as you came back, you could go back out. In fact, I think off stream I'm going to delete that intro deck purely so I don't have to play. Like, I think the only reason it's got selected is I didn't dailies for points somewhere in it. Oh dear. Alright. Last match of the night. Can we get something that's not a goblin deck? Or a control deck? It is pretty late here for this recording, so I will not be. Ooh. We have a Titidorus. Our opponent is deciding whether or not to go first. They've decided to go first. The shock and horror of nobody. Alright, we're going to keep this. We're keeping 7. Because we can cast these free cards, we have a good spread of lands. We can make this a 3/3 on entry, potentially 4/4 actually, because it depends on what we draw here. Please don't be a slow play, Grand Clef. I really would like not to have to suffer through slow play. Oh, slow play control? Are you kidding me? Yep, slow play control. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be here forever and a day, and we probably won't resolve a single spell. There's Narset. Do we even want to play the full game out? I guess we do.
I have practiced against many foes alike. Keep an open mind.
White. We can't let him draw anything off that, so play this tapped, and then we'll helix the Narset. Not the greatest, but we have to.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
We got actually quite lucky with that draw there. Let's play a Carvu, eat a counterspell. Or eat removal. Oh, they printed Archmage's Charm into this format? God damn it. Well, we drew another one, which is pretty fun. So if we use that, we don't have the mana to do that. So you know what? I think we do it anyway. And we move Gigantha to our hands. Come on, buddy. It's 5 mana, it's Teferi. Yeah. Like, you thought that was like... Alright, perfect. So let's do this. Destroy artifact, 2 damage. Destroy this, 2 damage. Kill your Teferi. Yeah, Vanishing Verse as well. So let's play another Territorial Carvu. And then let's just pass. Commit, yep. Then Vanishing Verse the whole. Get 1 back. Right, finally gets rid of 1. We just play another one. Another counter spell. Yep. Now I'm guessing, yes, there's Teferi number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that fun? And there's 2 untapped lands to protect him because that's a balanced mechanic. If he has another counterspell here, I think we just leave it. And by it, I mean we just leave the goddamn game and quit the whole match because screw the amount of toys they gave control.
Skip to the good part.
Okay. Let's go to combat. Let's attack the fairy. Exile a card from its graveyard. Let's get rid of the commit to memory. Yeah, turns out you can't do that now. Seal away. Two damage, create a treasure. 2 damage, treasure. Carvu. Could we have a game of Magic that isn't absolutely terrible, disgusting, and pointless?
You know what? I'm not.
He now has a Typhoon. He has a million things. Discard a card, 2 damage. Discard 2 damage. Let's just do something here. If he's got a counter spell, then I'm just... Yeah, okay, you know what? I can't even be bothered. We're not even going to play out the full match here. I don't have 50 minutes to wait for somebody to play 50 friggin' 1/1s. Why would you give him pretty much a modern control deck and not give us answers? Like, goddamn, the first Teferi they've actually made fair is in Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and I think it's proof of the thing here. Nobody wants to play it because it sucks. And by sucks I mean it's actually fair. It doesn't inherently break the game. I do not want to go back into it. Yep. This was my issue with Historic before. Like, my computer exploded. Every match was either goblins or grindy control that lasted either 2 minutes or 50 minutes. Like, it's a 2-deck format basically, and I just do not enjoy it. So I don't think we'll be playing much Historic. Honestly, I don't even know what could even come into Historic now to change my mind. Because it feels like with every set that they release, they add more to those decks, more goblins or more aggro cards or more control essentials like Archmage's Charm and Memory Lapse. Yeah, I'm still perplexed. There's so many decisions with Historic, but I think we'll just stick with Brawl events and just mess around there. Alright.